our show! There are only 20, but only one, well, two, can make it to the top. This is the Out of Our Minds podcast, Top 10 Movies of 2018, brother! 17, brother!
This is why I don't let you do the intros. Welcome to the Out of Our Minds podcast. I'm Avery Jones.
And I'm Mark Brown!
Are you okay? You're a little winded.
I'm a little winded.
It took a lot out of you.
There's a lot of stuff you gotta know.
Your head's gonna explode if you
I know.
keep doing that.
If I keep doing the macho man.
You gotta put, that's one of the helmets here, just in case. We'll put the helmet on. Welcome to 2018, ladies and gentlemen. We're still here. You're still here. It's good to see you. Welcome back, all two of you.
It's good to see the two of you, and it's good to see you, sir. It's been a while.
I never left.
Well,
This is my house.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
What did you do for New Year, sir?
Well, I hung out at my house.
That's a thing to do.
With my peoples, and my madre came over on the 1st and cooked me some good old grains, some ribs, and some black eyed peas.
Only one of those things appeals to me.
Ribs?
Black eyed peas.
Really?
The rest of that stuff,
Oh, black eyed peas are delicious.
I'll give or take.
What? What?
I watched the ball drop on TV, and
I watched some other balls on TV. On TV, I watched a football game on TV. Stop it!
How's your sports ball?
My sports ball's great. My team is going to the national championship. Go Dogs, baby! Go Dogs! Yes. So we're going to the national championship, and yeah, things are good.
Is that like a series?
No,
I don't.
The national championship.
Yes.
It's the championship of the nation.
So all 50 countries.
I'm done.
We've got a lot of things to talk about today. We're going to dwell on the past for this episode of the Out of Our Minds podcast.
Forget New Year, New Me. We're going back, man. 2017 was a great year, at least for 10 movies. Well, 10 per person.
Where we're going, we don't need roads. We have theaters to indulge ourselves in go far lives with cinematic Marvel worlds and DC worlds occasionally as well.
And other property worlds that aren't those either.
Sure. And so we've each prepared a top 10 list of our favorite movies of 2017. A little notebook. And
mine's bigger.
Well, who starts though? That's the good question.
We're starting from 10 and we're going to 1.
Yes, but which one of us reads our
I'll go first.
We have to settle it like men. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Best 2 out of 3?
No, I go first. So we are going to start with number 10 and work our way all the way up to number 1.
Number 1!
I know you are just dying to hear what Mark has picked, but I get to go first.
Or you've already been dead because you've been waiting so long to hear the list.
I'm so sorry about that. Life happens. So my top 10 would be a little movie I saw yesterday, actually.
Oh.
And it is called Greatest Showman. Have you heard of this?
I have heard of the flick. I have not seen it yet. I've heard nothing but great things from it, though. And I really kind of want to see it.
My expectations were very high because of all the things that I heard, people. It didn't quite reach up there, but it was great. The editing was fantastic, and it's a musical.
I heard people went to see the movie and then immediately after seeing the movie went and bought the soundtrack or bought it on their phone. Was it one of those? Is it an instant classic? Not for me, it wasn't.
For other people, I can see it being, your gateway drug into the world of musical theater or something. But it was great. It's the story of the circus, P.T. Barnum, and how that all came to be through his trickery. But I loved it. It was great. Wolverine sings again in it.
Oh, yes. Yes, we're familiar. We're familiar with the Get Out Logan singing. Except this time he's not in France.
He also sings, but and he dresses very similarly. You could fool me with some of those things. But that's my top 10.
I was weaving all. Or that's your top number. That's your number 10.
That's my number 10. What is
you can't say top 10 because your top 10 is the whole 10.
That is the beginning of my top 10. If you'll let me talk, I can get my tongue pointed in the right direction, and we will follow it.
No.
What is your number top 10 one?
No, you want to go with my number 1?
No.
Okay, my number 10. Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Spider-Man: Homecoming. Why did you pick that as your number 10?
I guess kind of the same reason why you had that one as your number 10 is because people had hyped this movie up so much for me, and I kind of waited to go see it because I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan, but I am a huge Marvel fan, so I did want to go see it. But people had hyped the movie up so much, and I was like, I left going, meh. It was a great movie, but I just left going, meh. I never once felt like the world was in danger.
He's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, though.
Okay, I felt like a ship was in danger. That was about it. Woo.
We should preface this by saying that we don't hate any of these movies.
No, this is our top 10, and there was a lot of movies that did come out in 2017 that were good, but these are the top 10 of those, in our opinion, which our opinions really don't matter.
I'm going to jump to my number 9, Spider-Man: Homecoming. So we're about in the same boat here, my friend.
Yeah,
I liked the movie. Mm-hmm. Let's see, what did we... I'm good. Okay, so my choice in making this list was between Guardians and Spider-Man in the Spot. Really? And I liked the movie better of Spider-Man, but all the characters that were in Guardians. I enjoyed seeing the characters and living in that world again.
Really?
Well, yes.
Guardians at 9. Yes. Are you crazy?
Don't spoil your list.
I'm not spoiling.
Okay. I guess it's not 9 for you.
It's not 9.
Okay.
I will say it's definitely not number 9. Speaking of number 9, my number 9 is Murder on the Orient Express.
Did you finally get to see this
I
thing?
did. I finally got to see it. And I'm not...
Was your mind blown?
No. No.
I overhyped this one.
I was expecting it to be 1. I mean, in the back of my head, I was like, they could have all done it. And I was like, oh. Like, halfway through the movie.
Spoilers. We should have said that. There's many things we should have said at the beginning of this.
If you haven't seen Murder on the Orient Express already, come on. You weren't going to see it anyway.
It's only a book from, 18...
I mean, really.
Something or other.
Really.
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 We were like SNL for a second there. Do you remember that? Really?
Really? My voice just cracked there for a second.
It's a 14-year-old moment.
Hello, boys and girls.
Tell me about Murder on the Orient Express and why.
I think it was part of the reason. It was I kind of figured it out halfway through, and I was kind of left lackluster on the big reveal.
But how amazing are all the actors?
The acting!
How amazing was the cinematography?
It was.
How amazing!
It literally looked like someone just was following them with a home video camera. Not like a shaky like grandma, that's got like Parkinson's or something. Like, isn't that Parkinson's? What is this?
Yes.
Someone.
Yes. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They have. Okay, I'm the bad guy because people with Parkinson's don't shake. Right. Okay. They do. Okay, they shake. It's okay. My grandfather had them. It's cool. Whatever. So
we're talking about movies.
I know, but I'm saying it's not like someone just was following them around with a video camera that was shaking all over the place. It was
not
like
Paranormal Activity.
Right. Or Cloverfield original.
It's Murder on the Orient Express,
which it was a great movie.
I think it gets a bunch of award nods. It will get a lot of those.
It's got some really great actors and actresses. It's got a really good plot line, or else, they would have made it into a movie, I don't know, almost 100 years later.
Fair enough. I mean, it has been done once or twice.
Yeah.
So that's your number 9.
That's my number 9.
So I'm up to number 8. And I want to know if you've seen this one, because this one was a surprise to me.
Okay.
And Baby Driver.
Oh, I've been trying to see this movie.
Redbox it.
I know.
Now.
I know. I've got Vudu. I've got Redbox. I do all the things, But like, I've been trying to see this movie for the past like 6 months. Okay, maybe not 6. I don't remember when it came out, but it feels like for the past 6 months.
Probably 6 months.
Yeah, like I've heard such great things about it, but like none of them was like Baby Driver movie of the year. They were like, it's a really great action movie. You know, everyone that I've spoke to was like, I'm not going to overhype it because there's stuff to overhype, but like, it's just a really good action movie. And I really want to see it, but I've yet to see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it in theaters. I'm stumbling over my words again. I didn't see it in theaters. I know a lot of people who saw it 3 or 4 times in theaters, and when it came out on Redbox, watched it, and it's very, very good. It's almost a musical as well, the way it's edited and put together. No one sings or anything like that.
But he's got
he always, no matter what he's doing, he's got the music going on, and we're always through his perspective.
And I did see like the whole like chase scene through. I'm assuming it's Atlanta because that's where they shot.
Yes.
I saw the whole like chase scene through the Atlanta streets.
There are a lot of chase scenes through the Atlanta streets. So I don't
the one where they're in the red car and everyone's in like a tux or something or suit, right? Yeah.
I'll pretend I know which one that is. I think that's the opening. I think that's the opening of the movie.
I don't know. It's got John Barnthal. I always say his name wrong.
It's probably
the guy who played Shane on Walking Dead. John Barnthal? Barenthal. No? No.
I'd say Barenthal.
Sorry.
Probably is safe. He's not watching.
He's not.
He's not watching.
Who are we kidding?
Baby Driver, that's a good one. You should watch that one.
I really want to watch it. I also want to watch it.
It's good. Move on to your next one.
My number 8. And this is on my list purely for nostalgic reasons. It's Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. Yeah. Yes. I saw it on the list today, and I was like, he's picking that one.
Yeah, I am.
I never asked you what you thought of that movie, because that happened before we knew each other, I think. So.
No, not before we knew each other, but before we started doing this, I think. Yeah.
Before we had regular conversation about
before
things.
we were entered into the holy matrimony of Out of Our Minds podcast.
The documents haven't been signed exactly.
Oh, I'm a legal priest, yo. I could do that.
Is that a thing you can just sign up to? Okay.
Yeah. Universal Life Church.
You can buy anything on Amazon.
No, it's not Amazon. UniversalLifeChurch.org. Not a sponsor, but.
Wouldn't that be crazy? This episode
is sponsored by Universal Life Church.
Do you have Parkinson's?
Do you?
Mark hates you. You know who'll love you? The Universal Life Church.
I don't hate people with Parkinson's. I was just saying they shake a lot, which they do.
Just say the phrase Steadicam, and let's not talk about anyone's disability. We've been off for 4 weeks, everybody.
I've been trapped in the closet for 4 weeks, guys.
Come out of the closet,
Avery only lets me out whenever we're trying to record.
Make a top 10 list.
He throws a pen and paper at my face. Tell him about the movies.
Tell me about Power Rangers, Mark.
All of the nostalgia. All of the nostalgia. They even had like the original like theme like in the movie, and I was like, my childhood is coming out of me. Like I was pouring.
You're not always wearing your childhood on your sleeve.
No, I keep my childhood inside, bro. I don't let nobody touch my childhood. Okay. Don't touch my childhood.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But my childhood was oozing out of every pore and orifice
Ew.
that I have. It was amazing.
So you liked it, or?
Oh, I loved it.
Okay.
But only for nostalgic reasons, because the plot line. The reason why Avery keeps looking over there is because his girlfriend Audrey's here. Say hello, Audrey.
Hello. That's my out. I can make a run for the door if I have to.
She's got the car running.
I got a home insurance policy that'll match to this thing. And
I'm just taking these. I'm taking these. That's all.
Well,
if you leave me alone, I'm taking them all.
My hands are tied. My hands are tied now.
I shouldn't have told you that. Because then you'll know where to find them. Crap. Okay. So, but Power Rangers.
Welcome back to this thing. We're still talking about Power Rangers.
Are we still talking?
Yeah.
I've just been rambling. So Power Rangers, my thing about Power Rangers was the dialogue was spotty. The plot line was kind of meh. Goldar was my biggest problem. Okay.
This is just like you talking about sports ball again.
You don't know anything
I'm
about...
not understanding any of this. But they do.
Okay,
they know you.
So people who know about Power Rangers, Goldar is... Alright, so people who don't know about Power Rangers, Goldar is this wolf, dog, bear, blue-faced thing.
Man, bear, pig?
Kind of. Okay, but all you can see is, like, his face, the blue part of him, that's his face, and, like, everything else he's in gold armor, right? So that, hence his name, Goldar. In the movie, he was this golden molten lava monster thing that didn't look anything like the childhood.
Like the thing at the beginning of Thor?
No. Like, almost like oozy cheese. Like, just, he was dripping.
Somebody signed off on oozy cheese?
He was just dripping. And I'm like, well, that's gross.
Who's gonna clean?
Yeah. And he was like also like 200 feet tall, which, granted, in the TV show they did make Goldar like really tall. Probably not 200 feet, but close to it. He was really big in the TV show too sometimes. But yeah, I just
But you liked the movie for other
reasons. No, I
Tell
did.
me the things you liked about the movie.
The thing that I liked about the movie is for one, they really kind of broke through the social barriers, and they made one of the Power Rangers gay for the first time ever in any of the Power Rangers anything. And you know, Power Rangers is known for it not really its controversy really, because the first Power Rangers, the Black Ranger was black. The Asian Ranger was yellow. The white guy was the Red Ranger. You know, the geek white kid was the Blue Ranger, and the girl was the Pink Ranger. So, you know.
So they shuffled the dice a little bit on this?
Yeah, they shuffled the dice a little bit, you know. The geeky...
Do you shuffle dice? I don't know.
Roll dice?
Rolled it. They shuffled the deck.
Shuffle the deck, roll the dice.
We're gonna...
Roll the deck and shuffle the dice.
We're gonna go back and fix that.
No,
Probably not.
No, we're not. Because you're lazy in editing.
Well, it's probably
But I love the way that you edit, Avery, because I don't want to do it.
It's probably also midnight when I'm editing this, so... Hi, future me.
Hi.
Thanks for all you do.
Love you, future Avery.
You can sleep soon.
No, you can't.
There's no sleep for you.
You'll never sleep again. But yeah, so that was my number 8. What's your number 7?
My number 7... We can just gloss over it very quickly. I won't linger on it because I know how you are. Beauty and the Beast was my, Come on, it's a tale as old as time. It was beautiful, and all of you people who have things to say about Disney doesn't have original ideas can go be my guest. Sit down and watch this and tell me you don't feel something.
I don't feel anything. Although I haven't seen it.
Then you don't know.
Although it was the highest grossing movie of 2017. Sorry.
Almost.
Asterisk. Yeah. It had the highest grossing opening weekend.
Okay. I think it did get bumped down by one that's probably higher on our list. But,
oh, really? Don't look at my list.
Stop
looking at my childhood.
Sorry. Beauty and the Beast. Good movie. Pretty movie. I cried.
Okay, so for my number 7.
Not too much of a man to admit that I cried.
It's alright. I cried during Marvel movies. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Okay. Civil War got me. Civil War got me. Civil War got me bad.
Is that your next one?
No, that was in 2016, bro.
I know, I was gonna say. What is your next one?
My next one is Justice League. It is a comic book movie.
Still haven't seen it!
Avery Jones.
Still haven't seen that movie. Hey, future me in editing. He doesn't love you anymore.
I don't love you, future Avery.
I
don't love this Avery.
I
don't love any Averys. I'm sorry. I love all Averys. Of all shapes and kinds.
When did you wash your hands?
2 weeks ago.
Justice League. It scored higher on your list than some of these other things?
Yeah, it did, but it was still pretty low, just simply because of the fact of, and this is what I discussed with you earlier, because I didn't want to really spoil anything for you, and although you should have seen it already. But just the simple stuff, like the CGI, like background, like background CGI, it looked like old school like animation with it was the same image going around in a circle, and I'm like, That's terrible. It's 2017. Can you put something else than the same house and tree over and over and over and over again? I get really passionate. I'm sorry. Justice League. Fix it! So that was my number 7. But other than that, other than the CGI and the dialogue of the film, it was a really good action movie. You didn't have to be a fan of like comic books to enjoy this movie. You didn't have to understand like anything about comics to understand this movie. That's why I think that it is in the top 10 at least, because it is really good. It is a really good movie, and everyone should see it. Avery.
Eventually, probably.
Avenger. I tried to make a joke.
Speaking, that's a lovely segue because Thor Ragnarok's my number 6.
6.
Number 6. I
want to know what your top 3 are, sir.
I'm pretty sure we might agree on some of these.
I don't think we're agreeing on any of them. We haven't agreed on a single one.
No, that's good. Thor Ragnarok, is that also on your list?
It's on my list somewhere.
Also on your list somewhere. We'll talk about it more then.
Okay.
So
okay.
We'll
Then. So my number 6 is Get Out.
I've not seen Get Out.
Avery!
I'm sorry. I didn't think that was the kind of movie you would like.
Okay, so you know how it had like a whole bunch of like controversy around it when it first came out. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about it. Being of the race I am, does that make okay?
That's good.
I didn't know if I was going to enjoy this movie, if I was going to feel guilty about this movie, or if I was going to love this movie, and I did. I absolutely did. Okay, it's a mind twisty, like you get to the end and you're like, how in the beep did that happen? You know, it's a good M. Night Shyamalan twist.
Okay,
Yeah?
That's my next question. Okay.
Yeah. I forgot the guy. I forgot the guy's name that directed it. It's from Key and Peele. I can't remember.
Keegan-Michael Key?
Yes.
Our sincerest apologies to Jordan Peele. I haven't seen the movie, so I clearly don't know what I'm talking about.
He amazing job directing, by the way, and I think he wrote it too.
Yes.
Like
both.
Phenomenal, dude. Like, do more.
For a comedian.
Yeah. And it was I mean, don't get me wrong, there was a little bit of comedic parts in it.
Sure.
But it was a hardcore like drama, like twister, like movie. Like you did not know what was coming. And I was so I got out of the movie and I had to go like, hang on a minute. So what?
Is that it's one of those movies you have to unpack?
Yes, and you're like, oh, and the more that you think back on it, or like if you rewatch it, you're like, oh, like yeah, oh, so good, so good. Okay,
you know a lame movie that had that reaction to me was Now You See Me. Did you ever see those? The magic movies?
Yeah, I didn't see them, but I've heard things.
The first one is pretty good. The second one,
yeah.
But
well, that's the sequel.
They're never a good sequel. Come on, what do you think they are, Marvel? And it was one of those things for the next like 2 days. I was going, oh, he said the thing. It was just one of those like I'll be in a sound sleep and I'll sit up.
Oh God, he said Alakazam.
There were cars on the wall. Okay. Yeah, so not on my list, but
that come out this week?
No.
Then that's why it's not on your list, Avery.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm yelling. I'm putting so much money into the Yale jar. I'm just ramming the Yale jar with my fist.
So I've only done Beauty and the Beast so far. So the Disney jar is
yeah. You're like.
You can still hear the change hit the bottom and everything.
Yeah, mine is just
a breeze and everything flying out. Good.
This is just cash overflow.
What's this? A cliffhanger? To hear our top 5, you are going to have to tune in to next week's episode of the Out of Our Minds podcast. Say goodbye, Mark.
Bye, Mark.
See you next week.